Hello, everyone. This is Chris from the Lasso Client Success Team, and I hope both you and your organizations are off to a great start in 2024. In our previous newsletter, we announced the release of multi-level delegation, a feature enhancement that streamlines the delegation of RFIs for state, regional, county, and local partners that take part in the RFI submission process. Continuing the trend of streamlining the RFI process, this month we'd like to highlight another feature available to participants, the collaborator role. When you participate in a project, you can invite others within your organization, known as collaborators, to assist you when responding to RFIs. A collaborator is a person who works cooperatively with you on a project, such as a coworker. Collaborators can see and do everything you can in a project. So, if you need to invite others to split up your work, or you need to step away for a day or two while participating in an RFI, you can invite collaborators to help pick up the slack. For example, I am currently logged in as a local economic developer, and I'm participating in this project collaboration. When I go into the project and click on the Properties tab, we can see here that I've added two properties to the project, and I've completed some of my responses for those two properties as it relates to the project. At any time, I can go into one of my properties, scroll down to the questions section, and I can then review or edit any of the existing responses that I've submitted, or I can continue answering the remaining questions that I have not responded to yet. But let's say, for example, I would like to invite one of my coworkers to assist me with answering the remaining questions, or again, maybe I need to step away for a few days for vacation, or I'm going to be out sick, whatever the case might be, I can invite that coworker as a collaborator so they can pick up where I left off. While at the same time, we could also work collectively together at the same time to complete the submission. To invite someone as a collaborator to a project, when you first go into the project, on the default details screen, here under Project Details, you will see an area that says Collaborate with Others. Over to the right is a Manage Collaborators button. If you would like to invite individuals to collaborate with you in the project, once you click Manage Collaborators, you can enter that collaborator's contact information to send them an invite to the project. Once you've entered their contact information, you can then click Add Collaborator, and this will add that individual as a collaborator of yours within that project, and that collaborator will then receive a notification to collaborate. Let's take a moment to pause and see what that invitation and the view of the project looks like for our new collaborator. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. So now we can see that I am logged into the email inbox for that collaborator that was just invited to my project. We can see here that they do receive an invitation from Lasso, similar to the one that we received when we were invited to the project to participate, and they are then provided a link to log into Lasso. Once they click on the link, they can then reply to verify their account if this is the first time they're setting it up, or if they're an existing user, they can then just log in with their existing credentials. So once I'm logged in now as that collaborator for the local economic developer, what we'll notice here under the Projects tab is that we can see that same project collaboration. At the same time, we can also see that there is a label here that reads Primary Collaborator, followed by the name of the participant that invited me to collaborate. And so now if I go into the project, I can see a lot of the same details that my participant can, that I'm collaborating with. And then if I go over here to the Properties tab, I can see those two properties that my coworker added previously. And at any time, I can go into their properties. And just like them, I can view and update any of their responses, but I can also continue submitting to the RFI by entering any new responses that they may not have filled out just yet. So again, as a collaborator, you are able to see and do everything that the primary participant you're collaborating with can as it relates to a project. Thank you for watching today's tutorial video. If you have any questions, please email support@lassoediapp.com.